healthy. I'm forced. I'm I'm fettered. I'm tied down just to use my iPhone for the videos now, because my MacBook, give it a hand. It's been over 10 years. It's been part of my grind for over 10 years. I appreciate the fact that the folks at Apple, are selfish and greedy. That's a good thing. Those are good. That's good. They don't make products, you're supposed to keep for 20, 30 years. It's like, okay, 10 years is enough. It's probably like 3 or 4 years. They want you to have a MacBook or a desktop. So they're very keen on that. That's why they're a $3 trillion company. So I'm having a fundraiser. This is my fundraiser right now. At least $7.25 if you want me to read your comments on the air. If you just want to just have it in a live chat, then that's something different. So you can talk in the live chat. I got one person in here. It's probably Rick James. Rick James is probably the only one. I'm gonna have to make this real special. I have to make this real special because I'm gonna have to see if it will be possible for him, for anyone, especially new people. You have to pay $7.25 if you want your message to be read on the video. Because I can't even save them. I tried to save the goddamn video, and it was said waiting, and it's got like lines through it, and it's been like that for hours. It was like that for over an hour. So I'm like, okay, this is a waste of time. So these are just throwaways. All these are throwaways. I can't save them. I can't save these lives. I don't know how. There might be a way, but I'm not sure of it. I'm not uh, up to speed about it. But let's get into the topic. Juelez Santana. God damn. He's one of the top 3 rappers that I thought were going to change the game. Number 3, Rich Boy. I thought this man, he had rich boy selling crap, dope niggas wanna jack shit tight, no slack, just bought a Cadillac. I was like, all right, he's serious. He had a hood banger. It wasn't really a top 10. I think it made it into the top 40, maybe, with throw some D's on it. Throw some D's on that bitch. He was rocking with it. Number 2, Silk the Shocker. He had songs with Trina. He was on Masterpiece No Limit Records. He had it all going for him. He was shining. He was offbeat. He was rapping purposefully offbeat and saying multiple, words in a line to throw off the scan of the rhyming patterns. Thought he was going to do it. Didn't make it. And number 1, Juelez Santana. I really thought this cat was really going to do numbers, because that's the thing. It's not about the number. You don't listen to numbers. You get the numbers from the listens. Understand that. I'm going to say that again. You get the numbers from the listens. The reason why Jay-Z is number 1 isn't because he's one of the most, he's not even really the most successful artist according to the sales. Eminem really is the most successful rap artist. He has more sales than Jay-Z. But Jay-Z's the best because he expanded his ability to rap. And he had longevity and continuity. He had, what do you have, 8 straight albums? 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Yeah. So that's 8 albums straight that went gold or platinum, or all of them are certified platinum now. But at the time, some of them were gold, but they're all platinum now. So the reason why they're all platinum is because of the fact, and multi-platinum really, there were most of them were multi-platinum. It's because of that, that continuity, that consistency. That was key. And Juelez Santana's saying, like, I'm not gonna blame anybody but myself. I should have had more. I should have been on point more. He should have been smarter. He got sent to the penitentiary, or at least the prison or the jail, wherever the case may be. At least one time, and I think maybe twice. He had marijuana and firearms, and then he had a firearm at the airport. Come on, my nigga, smarten up. Like a loaded pistol at the airport, like P.D. Pablo on a day not September 11th, 2001, but September 11th, like 2010 or 11 or something like that. Just not thinking. I don't understand the reasoning. I don't understand the logic of that. Why would you have a loaded gun at the airport? What is wrong with these people? I don't know. But he served his time. He served less his time. He must have had good behavior, and I think he got his teeth fixed. So that's pretty much a good sign that he still wants to be within the game. He wants to be within the boundaries of reality. But and this is a side note. I don't want to talk about Diddy. It's too easy. It's too. Everybody's talked about it. Everybody's talking about. I could talk about the bridge collapsing in Maryland, but I don't want to get too deep into that. That's a totally different situation. I want to talk about Juelz Santana. Juelz Santana had a sit down with the Art of Dialogue, and they have 553,000 subscribers. So much respect and salute to them. And the video got 258,000 views in one day. So that's pretty impressive. That shows that Juelz Santana still has a chance. If you're still alive, I don't care if you're 50, 60, 70, 80 years old and you're a rapper, if you still have the skills, if you still have the stamina, if you still can do it, then rap. Rap your ass off. I don't care. I can see Juelz Santana coming out with 10 albums right now, and he's over 40 years old. I think he's 43. So I don't see ages with rappers like Jay-Z. Jay-Z is playing the album allegedly. You got Killer Mike. He's in his 40s. He's doing albums. There's a whole list of other rappers that are in their latter years, according to the rap game. But they have time. They have enough oomph left. They have enough, ability still. And Juelz Santana just talked about, how he's defiant. I like his arrogance. He's saying, diplomatic immunity. That was my album. That was my album. And he's telling the truth because he was mainly on the hooks. This is that get crunk music, hot like space rope 5 weeks. Like Jim Jones man had that flow, but it was Juelz Santana started the beginning of that song, and he was on so many other songs. So I don't think he was lazy. I just think he wasn't keen on the industry. A lot of people get wrapped up in they shelved my album. I can't do nothing. So he's being smart now. He has an independent release coming out, all on his lonesome. He said he was doing this before. This is going back way back. Remember when we had to burn CDs? Remember you had the CD burner in the hard in the PC the PC and I guess we have Apple too, but I remember PCs had them. And the CPU, the central processing unit, they had a deck for discs. You can just burn, how many CDs you want. Just keep it on. Hit, make a graphic, put it in the plastic, wrap it up. There you go. You got a disc that you can sell for $13.99 or whatever the case might be. And that you can get all profit from that. And you'll probably sell what, 20,000 maybe. But how much is $13.99 times 20,000? I'm gonna look that up real quick. $13.99 times 20,000. That's $279,800. That's not bad. That's not bad. If you're just pressing up CDs all by yourself, and you're going to different bodegas and you're going to different spots, and the CD man comes to the barbershop, you know how that goes. But that's what it's like. That's what it's like. So it's just a goofy situation, I think. Juelz Santana's telling the truth. He's telling it like it is. He's telling the reality. He's not trying to disparage anyone. He's just telling it, like, saying like those are my albums. Like, and he had a #1 hit with Chris Brown. He had multiple chart topping, singles with Lloyd Banks, Beamer, Benson, Beamer. What was it? Beamer, Bentley, Beamer, Bentley. He had all that going on for him. So it's just a weird, sad situation. Some people have, like I said, they talk about Cam was saying how he could have had a career like Jay-Z. I mean, Cam could have had a career like Jay-Z. I mean, Cam is one of the top tier rappers in my estimation. He has one of the best flows. He has one of the best ways to twist and tangle words together and braid them up. So I got 5 people in here with 0 likes. How is that possible? Smash that like button. I don't even know if it will make a difference, but hit that like button if you're in here, whoever you are, out there in broadcasting. 7 people, and I have 0 likes. How is that possible? I don't understand what y'all are doing. Hit the like button. No, act accordingly. I'm trying to get at least $4,000 so I can get a new MacBook Pro, because this one's on the fritz, obviously. I tried to get on here before, and then the goddamn thing it's a blank screen. It's crazy. So, I have to, admit that Juelez Santana was my #1 guy. I thought he was going to do it. I really thought he was going to, take over the rap game. I really thought he was going to really, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Dipset, 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 Dipset. Santana's Town. You all be with a gang of gang, animals, orangutans, you bang. The game done changed. I got a whole collection, a whole selection, I'm a whole collection. I'm not here to say the whole lines. He'll end up suing me if I say any more. So I'm about to have Juelz Santana sue me for saying his rap lines. But that was a hot record. It didn't go that far. It was maybe in the 60s or something like that in the hot Billboard 100. I may be wrong. I should check. But yeah. So that was extraordinary for me. That song had me hit, like I this is what the thing is. I always dress like my heroes. Like he had the big shirt with the print on it. I had to find me a T-shirt like that. I think he had Mesquite. It might have been Mesquite. It could have been something else, but I had the shirt with the big print, red and black and white. You know what I mean? It had the jeans and the Air Ones. I thought I was doing something. I thought I was like, yeah. He said I'm 18 and I live a crazy life. Like that's real talk. Like when that song was recorded, that was the reality. He was 18 years old. It didn't come out till he was like 19 or 20. But at the time of the recording, he was only 18 years old. That's one of the earliest releases from a young man in the rap game. So you got to respect that. You got to respect Juelz Santana's hustle, his grind, everything that he has going for him. Because he does have a lot going for him still. I'm sure he still has at least $500,000 in the bank, at least. He's been on Love and Hip Hop New York. He's appeared on multiple albums and singles. I'm sure he gets a deposit, a few deposits from all those efforts that have gone gold and platinum. So I don't think he's hurting. It's just that he didn't have the best career. It's just a fact. It's just called for what it is. He didn't have the best career possible. But he can turn that all around. He's in his 40s. Who can't? Like I said before, who gives a goddamn if you can still rap? So you have rappers like from the A-Town, ATL. You got Andre 3 Stacks, Andre 3G, Andre 3K, Andre 3000. He's got the Flute album. Went to #1 on the charts. Okay, great. You got another ATL artist, rapper, producer mainly, Lil Jon doing Meditation. I was going to talk about that yesterday, but I got sidetracked from the big story. with Sean P Diddy Combs. But yeah, so and like I said, other rappers, in their 40s, 50s, I don't care, probably even in their 60s. Dre might drop, Detox finally when he's 73 years old. Who knows? Who knows? And I still have 6 people watching with 0 likes. What the hell is going on? Where are my likes? 8 people watching. Is that 8? Yeah, that's 8. 8 people watching. Who are you people? Why are you not liking? What is wrong with your life? Not with me. What is wrong with you? And William, hey sir, hey, sincerely, I gotta. This is weird. This is so weird. Oh my god. I don't even know. Okay, I can't even respond. Did I know? Oh, here it is. Maybe I can respond. No. All right. So William, hey sir, yo, you owe me at least 1,000 Danish kroner. Hit me up with 1,000 Danish kroner. I need 1,000 Danish kroner. I'm dead serious. I'm as serious as a heart attack, William. You can scare away if you want to, but tell somebody else I need 1,000 Danish kroner in your country. 1,000 Danish kroner all day. Trying to get this MacBook. Okay, so we have Juelez Santana. That I liked his flow. I liked to, like he was like one of the first people to rap against the beat with Cam. He said, "Put a shell in you," and that's another problem. Another shell. Free gift from God. What? Are you on drugs? Yes, I am on drugs. Actually, I am. I'm on psychiatric medicine. On psychiatric drugs. I'm on drugs. All you need is $7 and what was it? $70.35. Free gift from God. Just send me $7.35. My Cash App is $Scholar SkylerSaunders 1. Just hit me up on Cash App and we can do this thing. We can do it. But back to Juelez Santana. Okay, he said this. You just asked for money for a MacBook. Yeah, it's a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser. Just $7. Just $7.35. If you tell more people about it, I'll get more money. Just $7.35. That's as low as I got from Greg S, who's a bum broke nigga who finally said, "Man, I'm gonna support this guy financially. I'm gonna see what's going on in his life." So I appreciate him. So I'm setting the standard at $7.35. Unless you're out of the country, it's a little bit more. 1,000 kroner. That's like $20, I think. Let me see. 1,000 kroner. Okay, that's a lot more money. Let me see. I'll do let me see, 400 kroner. Okay. 56. I'm just looking at the amount. Okay, so 7. I'm still looking. Are you the guy from the Star Report? Yes, I am. Salute me. Applaud me. Okay, 79 kroner. William, if you come up with 79 kroner, we're in business. It's $7.34. That's as close as we're going to get to $7.35. So 79 kroner, that's all we need. And free gift from God. All I need is $7.35 United States money. United States dollar. And we'll get back. We'll get back to that. So 4 people in here, no likes. I don't know why nobody's liking. This is great reporting. This is great, excellent. This is excellent journalism right now. But Juelz Santana, he definitely represents something that is, the could have been. He needs a documentary about his life. He's going through a lot. He needs a whole documentary just to explain who he was in the past, and who he is right now. It seems like, he's a bit salty at the fact of his career not, shaping up to be what it was. But like I said, Rich Boy, Silk the Shocker, I thought they were going places. I thought they were really going to take over the game. I just thought, yeah, this is the guy right here. He said, "Get money, Rich Boy, new money." Even Pusha T saluted him on his song. Free gift from God. Yes, I do have a real job, but just over broke. Yes, but it's called an adventure. I don't call it a job. JOB is just over broke. I'm a writer, and what I'm doing right now, content creation. And writing goes along with content creation because it's content and you're creating it. So it's the same thing. So I don't call it a job. That's just over broke. I got more money from writing and doing videos tax free. Thank you very much. Than most people do in a few weeks. So I appreciate it. Do you have a career that's financially stable? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because it's backed by the fact that I'm a veteran and I get a good deposit from the United States taxpayers. Vocal.media is paying me to write from Free Gift from God. Vocal.media. VOCAL.media. Look for Skylar Saunders. SKYLER SAUNDERS. And I write nonfiction and fiction. But Juelz Santana, god damn, he had the spark, but he didn't have the flame. He had a spark when he started. It's not really a hiring thing. It's just like you put up words and people read them and you get paid. That's how it goes. It's not a hiring thing. It's actually like a free for all. Anybody can get in, write as many posts as you want at any time of the day as you want, and get promote them. Did something happen to you during the war? Not during. I wasn't in the war. I was in the fight, but I wasn't in the war. I had bipolar disorder. And that is the direct correlation of why I'm getting this money. But Juelz Santana, man, I remember I know what girls like. I know what they want. They want to stay up and party all night. Now bring a friend. Like, he just had a flow, and he just had and please don't sue me. I'm just giving you specific lines. From Juelz Santana. Don't sue me, sir. I'm promoting you. But yeah, I don't know if it's been called, like Mason Cam were saying, going back and forth. Maybe he's lazy. He was lazy. Like Juelz Santana, he was very staunch. He was very defensive, saying that he wasn't really lazy. It was just the fact that he couldn't get on the right track. Not literally speaking. Pardon the pun. He couldn't get on the right footing within the game. So that's how that emerged. That's how that came about. That he had so many different songs, and I'm sure he was collecting good deposits from them. Um, I'm sure he was making his way into that realm, but that's the part that you have to understand. You have to grasp that. You have to understand the reality behind that, and that's what is what makes it so difficult. That's what makes it so difficult to realize that this game is not structured for you to just coast. I guess he was coasting. You got to kick push, then you coast. Like my nigga Lupe, like that nigga Lupe said, you got to kick, push, kick, push, coast. That's what you got to do. I don't think he kicked pushed enough. Not to say he's lazy. Not to say he was lazy. He just didn't find the right. He was like Jay-Z said. Even I hate to compare. I'm not comparing him to Jay-Z. It's just he had relationship with Jay-Z for a brief amount of time. He instructed him. He said that you should stay with that same idea of talking to the beat, like put it. It's your boy. You know, they see Cam and his. They say, damn, Santana that squeeze hammers and bandanas. Brandish, we don't brandish like. And I'm back with my. He had all kinds of things like that. He had different things like that that were very fortuitous for a moment, for a brief time. He was like a star that can like shone brightly and can still shine brightly if he puts in the work. If he puts in the work, he'll be able to devise something of a magnitude. He'll be able to devise something of worth and greatness. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for Juelez Santana to hop into the game, put on the boots, strap him up, pause, no Diddy. Are we still doing no Diddy? Are we still doing pause? I got 1 like and 5 people watching. What's going on here? There's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here. Got 1 person they got 2 people in the live chat. They're not responding anymore. I'm still trying to figure out how to use. I can't respond. That's the part that is getting me. I'm looking for it. Okay. So, Juelez Santana. Veteran, but not a legend. Veteran, but not a legend. He's been in the game for over 20 years. Over 20 years. 22 to 23 years, almost probably. And he still didn't figure it out. He still didn't figure out the way to get that extra cake. Maybe he is lazy. I don't know. He's saying that he's not. He's claiming that he's not lazy. He said the album got pushed back and the labels and everything like that, all that. That's the same sad violin story. My album got pushed back. I couldn't promote it properly. I couldn't do all this. Well then, damn it, like he's doing now. I think he's going independent, and he's gonna have to find a way to press up those discs again. But do it on the internet side. Do it with streams. And I'm sure he can do it. He's got friends in the business. Friends that bounce back like a rubber ball, like a Super Bowl. Chris Brown. Chris Brown's career could have been ended. Could have been stopped. He lost endorsement deals. He lost all kinds of different things like that. He's been going platinum ever since. He's been dropping 40, 50 song albums. So he can get back with Chris Brown. They can have an album together. They can have the best of both worlds, for the 2020s. We'll see about it. Now, half of the show is already gone. Not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about these females. These females on um these females on the various platforms such as Facebook dating. Now, I've had very little success, but the main thing is I've created stories based on my failures with these women. They are mainly young yellow women. You would call them Asian, but I call them yellow. Epicanthic folds in the eyes. They're usually from Boston or New York. They have a cosmetic business or a massage parlor or some kind of thing like that, nail shop. They come from Hong Kong. They come from Indonesia. They come from Somalia. They come from the Asian countries. But I don't call them by their nationality. I call them by their skin color. Why do white and black people get the most fun with black and white? Sometimes you say, Hispanics are brown. People from India are red. The American Indians are red. But black people, Africans, and people from Haiti and African American FBA, Foundational Black Americans, they are the ones that are called black. So goofy. Irish people, Italian people, Polish people, just to name a few, European people, they're white. Well, Italians are niggers with straight hair, but you get what I'm saying. 2 likes, 1 person there. Okay, so I guess that's progress. But yeah, so I'm talking to a young lady right now. She just wants me to get invested. I think they have some kind of script. It's like, look, you have to go on Facebook dating, and you got to find somebody. Just find anyone. It doesn't matter who it is. Get them to like you. Post photos. Post photos of your food. And say where you're going. Say you're going for yoga and stuff like that. So that's what my main gripe right now is these females on these different platforms. I'm not sure where they're going, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. She's all the way in New York or Boston. They're either in New York or Boston, and they're all about cryptocurrency. That's the thing. It's like cryptocurrency. I have to do investment plans. I have to do all this. Aren't you in? Are you interested? Like, I'm like, no. And like, why? Well, because I'm not going to be into that kind of functioning to make my money. I have writing and other platforms where I make money. And I get money from the government. So it works out even better. So my main gripe is that they're not going to be, as official as I think they were going to be. That's my main gripe about all this. Facebook needs to clean this up. I made stories about it. I made murder stories about it because it just seems so goofy. It seems so weird. Like I didn't. There's got to be some. They're kind of like a call center. When you're like 18, like 15, 16 years old, and you do is it collect? It's not collect calls. It's like calls. It's like cold calling customers, and you're at a phone bank. Well, they have it now, so it's for the 21st century, and you have these young women. I mean, maybe they're young men. I'm not looking for a young man, so there could be young men as well. But the young women I've encountered, they all had the same kind of thought process. They've all had the same kind of agenda. They have an agenda. That's the perfect word. They have an agenda where they're like, yeah, we can have a romantic relationship, but I'm really trying to make money off of you, or that's basically what it is. They're trying to make $1. I see the hustle. I'm not mad at the hustle. Get that money, baby, but you're not gonna get it off of me. See, that's the difference. It's like when Lil Flip said, "Me, I'm a pimp. I ain't paying for no sex." And Trick Daddy said, "I never had sex that costed Like that stuff ingrained in my head, and I follow Mr. Troy Star Terrain, who is a pimp. He's just pimping the industry right now. But he had hose on the blade. He actually had hose on the track. And the late great Simple the Pimp, I am indebted to his game. He had mad game for free. He was getting money from some people. Wasn't getting it from me. But I wanted to give it to him. I didn't have enough. I have enough people that I'm giving money to. I only do what I can afford. So I'm just trying to wade through the waters. 2 people watching, 2 likes. I'm not mad at that actually. Not mad at that. And like this doesn't even matter. I'm just saying for right now. Like that's what I'm putting out into the atmosphere. My vocal.media, search for Skylar Saunders. That's all you gotta do. Search for the beauty, or excuse me, the business of nature. And that I think will be, the best part of waking up. It's Folgers in your cup. No. That'd be the best part for me. Excuse me. If you go to my writing page, because I'm trying to win the first place, but I got a lot of competition, and it seems like it's gonna be like runner up, and I don't want to be runner up. I want to be number one. I want to be the top position possible. I want to get in the first place. I got 2 second place and 1 third place, and that equates to about $1,500. What is that? So wait a minute. Yeah, it's 12 $1,250 just for me writing, just for me putting down words on a screen and sending it into another company, and they found it to be of value. Oh shit! Here we go. Here we go. You spelled it wrong again. Don't worry. Don't worry. Rick James, ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best. You got the best. The man who made a big cameo today on the Ghost Show and turned everyone's head. I present the man who looks through the looking glass. Skylar Sanders sees what's current. He's on the dust. Rick James. Rick James, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. 3 likes, 3 people watching. Not mad. I'm doing this all on my iPhone. I'm selling dope straight off the iPhone. This is dope to me. This is how I get my money. So I appreciate Rick James. He's got the wrench, as you can see. If you're in the live chat, he totally mangled my name once again. I don't think he'll ever be able to get my name right, or what my phrase is. What's current? I need to get that trademark. But it takes so much goddamn money. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to win. You have to win yourself. Know that. Oh, why don't you get a job? Why don't you get a job? See, it's cute. It's so easy. Easier said than done. You know what you gotta have to get a just to get a just over broke minimum wage ass job? You gotta have tax forms. You gotta have a place of residency. You gotta have a phone number. You probably have to have an email address. You gotta go to the interview. You gotta dress up. They have to accept you. If you're accepted, you're getting like what is it now? $13 an hour or something like that for minimum wage. It was $8 when I first started. I think it went up by now. That was almost 20 years ago. But they don't want you to win. You have to win yourself. Every time you say to somebody, little kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? A police officer, a fireman, a nurse, all these people who cuss and carry on and smoke cigarettes and have, terrible lives and, hide it and, oh, I want to be in the military, same thing. Salute to everybody that I said, but they know the truth. They cuss like sailors. That's what you get the name. Marines, sailors, airmen, soldiers, Coast Guardsmen, Space Force Guardians. They all cuss and carry on and say shit, slick shit, and do slick shit. Don't be confused. Don't get it wild. Nobody wants you to win. You have to win yourself. You have to get somebody. You have to do the efforts. You have to put in the work for other people to say they want you to win. 7 people and 3 likes. Come on, I need 7 likes. I'm telling the truth. I will not ever not. I will not ever get on here and not tell the truth. I think that's too many negatives. I don't know. I will never not tell the truth. That's facts. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling it like it is. I'm telling reality. I'm telling it all the way, all the way when it should be and when it could be. Telling it, not holding it back. Because that's what the thing is. Just get a job. They never say, okay, oh, get a real, then they say, get a real job. Well, what's a real job? What's a fake job? Just over broke. You could be making $200,000. You could be making $2 million a year and be frustrated and angry and tormented by saying, "I hate doing this. It's terrible." And you could go back and get a just over broke, getting $13 an hour, and be happy as hell. Or you could be making $13 million an hour and be happy as hell. You don't have to be happy, poor and broke and happy. We were so happy broke, but then when we got rich, things got flipped, like Jay-Z said. No, you can be rich and happy. It's very possible to be rich and happy. You can have billions of dollars in the bank and be very, very happy with your life. I think that's the key. A lot of people don't see it like that, but it's facts. 6 people watching, 3 likes still. I'm rattling on. I'm running my mouth. I'm doing the damn thing. Because nobody told me to do this besides Mr. Choice Star Terrain. He said they want to see you and hear your voice. And it's going on a year, and it's a shame I can't do the full, it's a shame that I can't do the full live shows recorded. But hey, that's just the facts. It's the reality. Just the reality of it all. Rick James, I'm G. Jost watching today, sir, because I'm having my grandson with his son. I'm helping my grandson with his science homework. He means homework. He put Hekin work. So do what you gotta do. Ghost watch. Do whatever you gotta do. Rick James, I salute you, sir. I really do salute you. You're a great guy digitally. I don't know, like they said about me. They're like, he seems like a great guy. He seems like it. He could be a nigger robber and could rape my daughter. I don't know. He seems like it. But yeah, so that's the story on that. That's 4 likes, 4 people watching. Not mad. Rick James is the only one in the live chat. Not mad. There's people on Vocal. I know Vocal definitely. There's this guy that has 6 million views, and we know what that accounts to $100,000. That's good money. $100,000 is good money, but it took him 6 million views to get there. They have a CPM. It's cost per mil or 1,000. It's $6 for every 1,000 view. Thank you, Rick James. I appreciate it. But that's $6 for every 1,000 view. You have to do enormous amounts of research and enormous amounts of understanding the game that I haven't done yet. I've looked into it. I haven't seen exactly what I need to do, but I'm gonna get there. I only have 66,000 views, way off from 6 million. There's this guy named Jide Okonjo. I think it's pronounced that way. He's from Nigeria. And he just does Nigerian, soap operas and Nollywood and different real, Norwegian wives of real wives of Norway, not more, Nigeria. So it's your world. you have to make it though. You have to create it. Even if you're at, at a $13 an hour job, which is raping you. I'm gonna say rape. I'm gonna say rape. I mean, I hate to say that, but they are, metaphorically doing it. I guess the best term would be sexually assaulting, financially assaulting you. With Medicare, Medicaid, payroll tax, income tax, all that gets sucked out of your bank account, out of your account. And then every April 15th, or during this time, from January to about April or May, they're like, oh, we you know what, we took too much money. Here's something back. Like Michael Che said, go buy some sneakers or something. Is he Hindu? No, he's Nigerian. He's Nigerian. Rick James. I don't know what's going on. With all that said, you like it goes back to Juelez Santana. Nobody's gonna hold your hand. Nobody holds your hand. You can make a huge moves. You can do tremendous numbers. You can do great things. You just gotta have the oomph, that whatever oomph that is. You gotta have that chutzpah. You gotta have the moxie. You gotta have the uh spunk. Pause. I know that means something different in other circles, but you gotta have that. You gotta have it. Like you look at people like Busta Rhymes. He's in his mid-40s, maybe 50s. I don't know. What is he? How old is Busta Rhymes? He's 51. He was in his 40s when he recorded "Look at Me Now." His verse for "Look at Me Now." He was in his 40s, and he blew everybody away. We were like, "Damn, he still got it." Yeah, he's 51. Actually, Rick James. Busta Rhymes is 51 years old. But he blew everybody away with his verse. He was going fast, and you could still understand what he was saying. But I gotta get it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. We're gonna cut through all this traffic, and I gotta have it. Have it. Like he was flowing. 40. What? He was probably like 42, 41, 41, 42 years old at that time. Something. It's crazy. Maybe that. Let me see. Hold on. Look at me now. When did that come out? 2011. So 13 years ago, he was 39. Okay. 40, 39, that's kind of old. Like and then they say, for people that are starting, if you're just starting, then it's like, if you're rapping, you're starting at 40. I used to think, I used to clown people. He's starting at 40s or trying to rap. You got all these young cats coming in. Like, if you got the juice, if you got the wordplay, if you got the metaphors and the similes, and the girls like you, if you're a male, if you're a woman, if you're straight, LGBTQ. If your audience likes you, then you could go. Especially if you're on TikTok, YouTube, all these different platforms, jumping off before TikTok gets kicked out of the United States. You still have the chance to do something spectacular. Let me just shift this. Okay. So, late 30s, early 40s, 50s, 60s, I don't give a goddamn. You can be 100. I saw that at a veterans talent show. They had a 90-year-old rapper. He had flow though. He had some better flow than some of these young cats, 19, 8, 20 years old. He had bars. We were with him. They were clapping along. They're like, yeah, off beat, of course, but they're clapping along, and he was doing this thing. I don't know where he is now. He may not. He may be in the bosom of Abraham by now. This was back in 2012, but uh, I just you got to do it yourself. It's all DIY. Do your DIY. Do it yourself. That's all it is. And then have help and reach out to other people. Every man is an island. Every man is an island. You just have to branch out to other people. You can have bridges, and that's a sad thing that I'm talking about bridges because I'm sure you know about the bridge collapse and bought in near Maryland or in the Maryland waters. So that was crazy. That was crazy. But I want to get back on my topic. My topic of being just tenacious, just never allowing somebody to say something against you. And I want to say one other thing. This is a cute little thing. I just saw that Elizabeth Banks, she won an award a few years ago. It was like 2018, something like that. She was talking about Steven Spielberg. She was saying how he never had a female lead. I'm just calling your ass out, okay? And then somebody else screamed out, "Color Purple," and she was like, "Oh yeah," like. See, that's the difference. See, that's what the difference between white women and black women. They have more beef than there is more than any other group, than the white man and the black man. I think the white woman and the black woman, because during the 70s, there was the push for women's rights, right? And it goes even further back. It goes back to the 19th and 20th centuries with Sojourner Truth saying, "Ain't I a woman?" She's saying like, all these white women, all you guys, you think you all want the same. We're still women. We still have the same, we have the same. We have the same kind of chromosomes. We have the same, feminine build. What's going on here? Why aren't you accepting me? I'm a colored woman. I'm a black woman. And that's what happened later on in the 1970s. They had the what is that? National Organization for Women, isn't it? National Organization. Yeah, National Organization for Women. And it just got I like Elizabeth Banks. She's a good woman. She has her own production company. She definitely thumbs her nose at the idea of I'm a woman and I can't get my own roles and I don't get paid enough. She has her own production company, Brownstone. I have to give her that credit. But she either forgot or totally disregarded The Color Purple. I don't know what the case was, but she really didn't even think, still Steven Spielberg had a female lead, without a co-star, without a male lead to go hand in hand as a couple or something like that. But she, it seemed like she just played herself or something like that. She was just like, she cooked herself. But okay, I have 3 people watching and 5 likes. I'm not mad. It's not gonna make a goddamn bit of difference. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling good. I'm able to, use whatever possibility I can use. Do what you got to do. That all these cliches come to mind. Do what you got to do. Do it yourself. Rig it up. Everything yourself. Do it independent. Will you be back on the Go Show, sir? Yes, tomorrow. If I'm welcome, I'm gonna be on there. I'm trying to bone up on my music skills. Not my musical skills, but my musical acumen, my understanding of music. music theory. I took music theory in high school, so I have a little bit of a background on what music is and what it means. So, shy people in the rook tidsy, rock tidsy. What are you talking about? You gotta put your fingers on the keys and tap the right ones that make sense, that make words. Rick James, I would appreciate it if you did that. But four people watching. I don't know who the fourth person is, but you just came in. Like, subscribe. I know you probably can't subscribe, but subscribe on my other page. Now it's back to three. All right, but I'm taking $7.35 from everybody. That's how many? That's 79 kroner for all you Denmark people. Are you Danes? No, let me know if you can hear me. What? Maybe it's Chelsea. No, it's not Chelsea. Let me know if you can hears me. I can't hears you. You spelled here wrong. You put the S at the end. Capital D. Yo, so, capital D. I'm requesting that you hit my Cash App. $SKYLERSAUNDERS 1 for $7.35. What's the topic? Go back and see if you can go back in time. I don't think you can go back to the show. But I'm talking about doing it for yourself. Nobody's holding your hand. Nobody's gonna grab you by the wrist. They can provide encouragement. They can say you can do this, you should do that. But it's really up to you to do this. Like Mr. Troy Star Terrain's not saying, "Oh, your MacBook's down. You better use your iPhone." No, that was me. I said I'm just gonna use my iPhone. I was using my MacBook to do my shows, but now my MacBook is on the fritz, in terms of YouTube, and I can't do anything about that until I buy a new MacBook. So I'm gaining money from everybody that comes in the chat room, except Rick James. He doesn't owe me a dime. He's done a lot of things that are, up to snuff. So I appreciate it. So that's the topic, capital D. The original show topic was about Juelez Santana, but it ties into what I'm talking about now. They're saying that he was lazy. They're saying that he didn't put in the work. But he was saying that the diplomatic immunity was his album. He's on most of the hooks. He's on most of the verses. He put in a lot of work. I have to give him credit for that. But he didn't go all the way. It's like if he ran a distance run and he just started slowing down for some reason and didn't like he slowed down at the finish line and let everybody pass him. That's a great analogy. I have to pat myself on the back there because he was running. He was running his ass off. He was running. Pause. No diddy. He was running, and he was in the lead. And then he just said, whatever, I'm just slow down. And then everybody else just hit their marks, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth place. He came in like seventh or eighth or ninth. Because he didn't have the vision. Maybe it wasn't the fact that he was lazy. He just didn't have the vision for the possibility of what it could be. That's my take. But it goes on to what I'm saying in this second half of the show. You have to take advantage of everything. Other people can encourage you. Other people can support you. Other people can nourish you. But you have to do it yourself. He was lazy, okay? He was considered one of the best of the era. He bowed to Wayne. He bowed to Wayne. Okay. Jersey City, you're coming in the room. I need $7.35 to hit my Cash App. Scholar, it's $ Scholar Saunders 1. SKYLERSAUNDERS 1. Hit the Cash App with $7.35. That's the bare minimum. At least $7.35. If broke bum ass nigga Greg S can put in $7.35, I'm sure you can too. If not, forget it. But I'm not going to be the one to not ask. I'd rather ask and be denied than to not saying anything and definitely get denied. You won't have an opportunity. You don't have a chance to say anything. So we're at the hour mark. I appreciate everybody that came in. You want to go any further? I can open up the floor for questions. We have 3 people watching. I think it's Rick James, Capital D, in Jersey City. I have 5 likes. I'm not mad. It doesn't matter, I don't think, anymore, because this isn't going to keep going. McDonald's, this is breaking news. McDonald's is partnership with Krispy Kreme. So you can get Krispy Kreme donuts at McDonald's now. That's crack. They put crack in those donuts to make them that delicious, obviously. No, they don't, but that's a Chris Rock joke. So if nobody has any questions, I'm going to head out and talk to these females on the internet and see what their lives are like. All right, so thank you very much. I appreciate Rick James, William, Jersey City, Capital D, and even Free Gift from God. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. I'm out. Take care.